Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. I'm going to call this my UPS card series. I went into my local UPS store to do some mailing. My grandma's calendar, actually. I don't know if you guys are followers on my YouTube channel if you're new, but I noticed that he didn't have any cards in his store. They had a couple that were from another company. So I said to him, I said, you know, I make cards. Would you be interested? Fast forward, blah, blah, blah. Brought in some samples, and he loved them. So I'm going to be making cards and selling them in our local UPS store. He wants very simple, and I agreed, just so that they'll sell better. Sometimes if you make fancy cards and you charge $5 for them, then, you know, people don't usually buy them. So we're going to make these nice and simple, and it's going to be fun. All right, so I'm starting out with 110-pound cardstock. I do that whenever I do sell my cards. I use a good quality card. And these are, I have 2 Cricut cuts in here. Now, actually 3. I did insert shapes, and I did 4 1/4 by 3 on this one, and I did it for all the cards. I'm doing 4 of each design because I want it to be consistent. This design here is from the Ribbons and Rosettes cartridge, and it's called the doily border, if you're curious about that. And I had to cut out 2, and I want it to go on the top and on the bottom. And I tried to make it so that it was 4 1/4 by 1, but as I shrunk it, it distorted the scallops. So I had to use it by 2 by 2, by 2 inches by 4 1/4. Let's go ahead and put this together now that we're doing it. I'm going to do that right on the edge. I'm not too concerned about it right here. This is just for, stability. And I'm going to put the striped edge here. In a minute, I'll show you the paper line that I'm using. And I bring it up about right there. So I'm kind of eyeballing it, not worried too much about it being, perfect, but close to it, since, I am selling these. All right, so let's go ahead. You can actually see that it's a little crooked. There we go. I just moved it over. That's what I like about this Tombow glue. Put that there. I'm going to flip this over and do the same for this side. Move it up just a little bit, making sure it's even, and it looks like it is. Great. Now I want to make sure I put this down on the card so that the hearts are facing up. And I'm going to put I'm going to put some glue on all the edges, and then I'm going to just dab here and there very carefully so that the glue doesn't ooze out of the holes, on the edges especially. This way the edges aren't popping up. And then just a little bit more. And again, I'm just going to eyeball it so that the equal amount is on the top as it is on the bottom. And another good way to make sure that it's on straight, just flip it over and make sure that none of it is showing here. Now on this here, this is an elegant edge cut, and I cut this at 2 1/2. I used the print and then the attach feature, I'm going to call it, for this. I have done a video on this. I have stamps. I have birthday stamps, but I don't always stamp clear, so I figured using the Cricut pen would be better. So I'm going to put some in the middle, little renegade piece of scrap there, and then I'm going to definitely put some on the edges because I want that to lay completely flat on this here. Yeah, it's really nice to have that feature, especially if you just want to write your own sentiment, to just do it on the Cricut using your Cricut pen. And there you go. And I'm just going to kind of move it around and make sure it's all even. And just give it a little bit of a shove there. All right, then I'm going to use my foam adhesive tape. I actually got this at Walmart. I know they sell big ones on Amazon, which I've been thinking about. Thinking. I limit my crafting budget. I have a monthly budget. And then we're going to put that right here. Now I thought it needed a little bit more. So I'm going to be using my tweezers here. These are from Michael's. These are recollections. And the one that I want is actually inside here. It's stuck. So I may end up, sorry about the crunching noise. There it is. Because I have 4 of this size. Oh, it's on the outside. I knew that. I have 4 of the same size. And since I mentioned before, I'm making 4 of each design. I want them to be all consistent. Now, if you guys are curious, when I do sell my cards, I take a picture of all the cards and I put it on my blog, and I'm going to list this as under the label birthday and also UPS cards. And I have a stamp that I ordered through, it's called Vista Print, that has my blog name and my card name that I call it. And what I do is I just, you know, to put it about right there. You know what, I'm going to stamp this one to make sure that I have it the correct way. Ooh, I'm glad I did that. It was upside down. So I stamped that, and it has my phone number on it. And then for a personal touch, I have another stamp here that I can't find my ink pad. Here we go. It just says handmade from the heart. And I put that on there. And that card is good to go. All right, everybody. So again, this is a series, and just make some nice, simple, fun cards. Thanks so much for watching.